Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is from Terrapin Beer Company out of Athens, Georgia. This is their watermelon Gose. And apparently, Terrapin has been owned by MillerCoors for quite some time now. I was not aware of that. But that would definitely explain the really good distribution that they have now. This beer has a best by date of November 26, 2020, so relatively fresh can. 4.5% alcohol by volume. I believe it's like 7 or 8 IBUs, very low IBUs. They're not listed on the label, but I was looking at the website earlier. I believe they're 7 or 8. Very low IBUs, as to be expected with Goses, not bitter beers at all. Tart, a lot of times fruity, as in the case with this. Watermelon. It does say malt beverage brewed with natural flavors and with natural flavor added. So no artificial flavors. It says tart and refreshing. Our Gose is sure to blow any picnic out of the water. Melon. All right. I have had this beer before. It's been a while. I thought I did a review of it, but I could not find it, so let's do one right now. I like the can art. Nice watermelon slice there. Some really cool, almost like tribal looking design in the background. And the tab is green. So, very nice. Very nicely done with the label. And 4.5% alcohol is pretty standard for a Gose. 4.5 to 5.5% ABV is really the ballpark. So this is a little bit on the lower side, but nothing too crazy, too light. More alcohol than your average light beer. 4.2% is usually what you get with a light beer. So the appearance, not necessarily what I was expecting. A lot of times with these, they actually have a reddish or pink hue to them because of the fruit. But this one doesn't say anything about actual watermelon being added. It's just natural flavors and natural flavors added. So it's brewed with natural flavors, and then they add additional natural flavors to it, I suppose. So very light, straw, light gold color to the appearance. About a finger's worth of a nice frothy white head. A few streaming bubbles going up the glass. It looks like a standard beer, or actually it looks more like a light beer because it's a very light color. So the aroma, watermelon, almost like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. Definitely getting the melon notes there right up front. A little bit of like a wheat bread note as well on the aroma. Goses, if you don't know, they are wheat beers, typically brewed with coriander and sea salt. I'm not picking up any coriander. Maybe a little bit of the salt. Definitely fruit forward though. Nice with the melon notes there. And you are picking up on some of those wheat bread notes as well on the aroma. It smells really good. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers, guys. Really nice watermelon flavor right up front, which leads into that nice wheat bread center that you get with really good Goses. It has some nice breadiness to it, a solid malt backbone. It's super light bodied, 4.5%. You could drink these bad boys all day. So the body's super light. The carbonation is low to almost medium, but it's a little bit more on the light side, which is not necessarily a bad thing because it increases the sessionability. The higher the carbonation, the less the sessionability, especially when you have these light beers. But there's definitely enough carbonation there to make it super crisp and refreshing. Finishes dry. The fruit notes from the watermelon are definitely there, but it's not overly sweet. You are getting a little bit of the salt, the sea salt. Yeah, a little bit of that sea salt is coming through. This is a really nice Gose. One of the better Goses that I've had in a while. Just light, crisp, refreshing, true to the style, nothing fancy. It's a winner. It's an absolute winner. I think it's a year-round beer. I see this all the time, and I've bought it many times over the last couple of years. It's definitely a summer beer. If you're, it's getting into the hotter months here in Georgia. It's hot, at least 75% of the year. We're already into the 80s here. This is a perfect beer for this time of year and going into the summer months. It's just super light and refreshing and fruity and not too sweet. Nice and bready in the middle. Everything that you want with this style. It's perfect. So I'm going to give it a 96 out of 100. It's a solid A, getting up there, guys. Getting up there towards world class for the style. So a solid A, 96 out of 100. If you don't like watermelon, though, probably not for you. If you want something more traditional, just a regular Gose without the addition of the fruit flavors, then maybe go with Westbrook Gose, which is probably the best standard Gose beer on the market, in my opinion. So a great fruity, tart Gose beer from Terrapin Brewing Company out of Athens, Georgia. MillerCoors. Buy it, try it. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's a winner. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a great day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.